you What's good? What's good? What's good? Good morning. Salute to the members. Y'all know I'm always experimenting, so I just want to try a little experiment this morning. See about doing a morning show. Now, I don't know if I would do it every day, but maybe several days a week, one day a week. I don't know. Kenzo, salute. But yeah, I'm just coming on here early. I don't know. Try to gauge what time, people is up over here on this side. Yeah, man. So far, I don't know. Monday ain't looking too good. It's the beginning of the work week. Yeah, Kenzo. Yeah, I was thinking about seeing what's up with that, the whole morning show thing. I don't know. And what time would be a good time? I don't want to be too early, too late. Well, I ain't gonna lie. The last couple of topics was cool. Last couple of topics was cool. I'm gonna start. Salute to the members. I'm gonna start doing some members only lives on one of my other pages. I'm gonna do lives on one of my other pages, but I'm also gonna connect it to the members only. I think I'm gonna start doing that with some of my pages because I got two pages that I don't really be active or on as much as I used to. So I'm gonna try to incorporate that into the members only. Eight, right? Yeah, maybe eight will be good. Well, I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna test it out a couple more times to see. Probably eight or nine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But what's good with you though, Kenzo? I know you be up early. Yeah, when most people are up. Yeah, man. I gotta do a lot of stuff, man. I got a couple pages. I gotta start reorganizing. So I'm just trying to make time. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make time. Not too much going on. To bed. I get it. I get it. I get it. Yeah, man. I tell you, the serious page in this sector is not easy. You know what I'm saying? But I like a challenge. Appreciate it, my brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. And that's why I do the whole new sector thing. I'm not trying to compete or tell people, don't mess with the old sector, come over here. It's just something different. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't want that same content. I don't want the foolishness. I'm trying to stay away from that, but that's what people want to see. So I was also thinking about bringing the bees page back, but I don't know, man. I might yeah, I'm gonna try out some new things. I'm gonna be trying out some new things, see how it go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, I already knew that was gonna happen. We all know how these things go. But somebody, I always jump inside of the inside of the fire for some reason. I don't know. All praises to the Most High, I guess. Maybe that's why. Right. But you see how things change, and that's why I be telling people, a lot of things people go through on here and may be messed up at the time and all of that, but as time passes on, people move on, people forget, people go on to other things. We done seen people come and go. You know, some of them was doing great. They was having the numbers. It's not about the numbers. It's not about the subs. You know what I'm saying? It's about consistency, longevity. It's not a race. It's a marathon. You feel me? And you got to run your own. You got to stay in your own lane. Pilato, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? You got to stay in your own lane. See, I try not to get caught up in the numbers and the subs and all that, because I ain't gonna lie, man. There's a lot of bots. It'll be a lot of bots in these sectors. Stick to the content. Do your thing. Don't worry about it. And think your channel will grow. You know what I'm saying? Angel, salute. Oh, damn it. I gotta get better at that too. Reading before I post it up. You see over here on this page, man, salute. This is the holla page, the serious page, Angel. Salute. But yeah, man, I gotta get on point when I'm on this page over here, on this platform over here. I gotta get on point. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing too. That's tricky. You know what I'm saying? Been a minute. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. You're always welcome, Angel. You already know. Yeah, man. So as far as the topics go, I don't know, man. Like when I'm reading the whole algorithms and all of this, because it's tricky on here, when it comes to like revenue, it's not about the views, it's about the engagement, I guess. So I could have a video with 200 views, and I can have a video with 50 views. So the video with 50 views can make $1, and a video with 200 views can make 30 cents. So it's kind of it's kind of different when it comes to the whole monetized thing. And another thing, I can't really play my music. I like to play music. So it's things you can't really do on the monetized page. That's why I say it's good to have another page where you can just have fun, cut up, and stuff like that. Right. I slip up myself, Kenzo. I slip up myself. But I'm learning. I'm starting to learn now. Like, don't pay too much attention to it. Just act like it didn't happen and move on. Because for those who know, they know. Those who don't know, they don't know. And some might figure it out. But yeah, man. But I'm coming up with some ideas and all that. But I gotta just put it together and move on. But like I said, man, I gotta spend more time over here. I gotta do more lives over here. I gotta get used to being over here and the character staying character. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be trying to get on here more. I've been saying that. But as I said, man, this is we in a certain type of sector, and this is not really a platform for that type of thing. Now I can just concentrate on building this platform, and but I would have to like kind of not associate with the sector because but I don't want to do that on here. I got pages like that. This is an experiment, so we're gonna see how this go. You know what I'm saying? So it's not too bad so far. It's not too bad. Salute to all the supporters, the members. Salute to all appreciate y'all. As far as the lives, but I always tell people it's more about uploads. Like you're not even really supposed to do lives every day and all the time. You get you get more money off your uploads. As far as commercials and stuff like that. Right. Right. But also you got to remember, a lot of people, where we come from, it's a lot of drama. So people like to be in the chat going back and forth, cutting up or hitting the panel and, bringing issues, all types of stuff, man. So, but that's content where we from, but on the serious page, just like, no, we can't do that. Because then it's going to turn into something else. Right, because that's what that's what some people are here for. You can't really blame them because that's what this is. The sector we from. That's what it's about. Like, so I'm pretty sure they may watch serious content and all that, but that's not what they come to the sector for. They go somewhere else for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so like I said, man, a lot of the most of the time is on the content creator. How you start off your page, how you interact with people, what you allow. Because if you if you don't nip it in the bud in the beginning, then people get used to it, and then when you tell them no, you can't do that, then now they feel like, oh, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? But it's a learning experience. See, I learned a lot from doing these experiments. Like you see in the beginning of this page, it was doing well. I was doing more content, more uploads. The numbers was up. You know, but as I said, man, like my other platform, like I said, I understood where we was at. People want to have fun, people want drama, people was there for different reasons. And there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes people want to see some serious content, So some people, put it all together on one platform. But when you look at the monetization and stuff like that, they get demonetized. It don't really work. People coming on the panel saying all types of words, that they not supposed to say. Some people can't help it, because that's what they used to. So when they be talking, like, on here, if you pay attention, some people will be talking and they'll say certain things and they'll talk certain ways, and, they use certain words and they'll say certain names and talk about certain situations that, have nothing to do with the platform. Right. That's why a lot of serious content creators, they'll have they notes, they'll have their concept, they'll have everything they trying to do before then they stick to the script. You know. But maybe, maybe people will start, making another, platform, for brand, for their brand and for stuff like that, separating it. I think I seen like one or two people in the sector that do that. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I tell people, a lot of people start, the more successful people, they don't start with lives. That's just something that, you know, it, is prevalent in our, in our sector. Like, they come up with uploads, they have topics, they covering things, they build up their audience like that, Then they may go live to get to meet the people who, But we kind of backwards. We go live first. Some of us don't even do no uploads. That's why I got one page with no uploads. I did that on purpose. I think that's the most successful page in this sector. But I got another page. I do uploads. I do premieres. You know what I'm saying? People really ain't used to that. But that's for the content creators, and for the supporters. Because you're not used to something, you're not if you've never been introduced to something, then but anyway, I'll drop the call line if anybody want to come up here. Yeah, but besides that, yeah, I just wanted to say that I don't really got no topic or nothing, but I just wanted to come on here and see how a morning show would go and what days would be cool to do it and what time. Well, this wasn't probably a good day or a good time. And I got to start looking at the analytics and all that too. Oh man, they up early too. They up early. Oh, it's all good, man. It's all good, man. And they in here too, man. I can't escape them. That's another reason I don't really introduce all my platforms to that sector, because if you only knew, man. Yeah, they listen. They find you everywhere. I tell you. That's who run the sector. But that's for a whole nother story, for a whole nother platform. We ain't even gonna entertain that over here. But besides that, I'll catch y'all, on the other side, I guess. Holla at your boy.